Oh dear Lord.
That's right. Halloween is for sale. My goodness, I know it's crazy. That's right.
They couldn't sell it fast enough, could they?
I guess not. But this is from Small Screen, so we love Small Screen here. And the Halloween franchise is being shopped around Hollywood. That's the headline for the
I
story.
remember we dropped this story on the morning show. What was it, like 3-4 months ago, Andre?
Something like that, yes. But again, we were
It didn't
really
get
early
picked up,
on that. It
evidently.
takes
Yeah.
a while for it to get picked up different places. But this is
Yeah.
very often the case because, like, whenever some rights are for sale, only very rarely is that massively publicized. It's only like when some parties start show interest that it starts showing up on the media's radar.
Yeah. Well, Edward wrote this, and here we are. It says the chilling whispers of Michael Myers' return are echoing louder than ever as news breaks that the iconic Halloween film franchise is being shopped around Hollywood. Miramax, the current rights holder, they're so poor right now. Anyway, we'll keep going. Is reportedly in discussions with several interested parties, igniting a flurry of speculation about the future of this beloved horror franchise. According to Bloody Disgusting, Miramax is not just considering film projects, but it's also open to television adaptations, making the possibilities for the franchise's evolution even more intriguing. Now, Tom, you seem to have the inside track on this, which is why I wanted to why I wanted to jump into it. Do you say that there's already some people like are in pole position for
Such a good-looking young man.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's very, very handsome.
Yeah, he truly is.
Look at him.
Wow. Look at that. Let me pull that up. That's right, Priceline.com. I appreciate
No,
that.
it sounds like A24 is in the top running. Why, I do not know. Why anybody would want to try to reattempt to reboot this franchise again so soon after the failure that was Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends is beyond me. I mean, you went from the peak of the franchise to Star Warsing this bitch quicker than shit. And I love that I've turned it into a verb now.
Yeah.
They Vadered it. No, because Halloween Kills, you still had a chance at like doing something with it, I guess. So I guess that wasn't as much Last Jedi, but oh my God, was Halloween Ends like, how bad can we make a movie? Right? Like,
well, they didn't do a good job. That's for darn sure. And again, I mean, at this stage, I mean, the future of Halloween is.
That's what I mean. It's done. Like, why would you even want to mess with it? The only thing you really don't even need, unless you want to do something that bad with Michael Myers, why even bother?
How do you do a good television show with it? I don't know how you would do that.
It'll end up just like friggin' Rob Zombie's Halloween is what'll happen.
Yeah, I hope not.
Complete reboot, reimagination, something.
Well, that's what you have to do to stretch that story out, right? Like, what made Michael Myers interesting in the first place, or the least bit scary, was that nobody knows why he did what he did. He lived a perfectly normal life, and one night he just decided he's going to stab his fucking sister, right? Like, that's what made him scary, was like there was no reason or rhyme behind it. When you do the Rob Zombie version, it's like, well, no wonder he's killing everybody. He's fucking trailer trash, and everybody treats him like shit.
Yeah.
Like, So no, I don't want to sit through 3 seasons of that.
I think that would be difficult. I think you're asking an awful lot of an audience to,
I was really disappointed with the Halloween franchise because what I thought they were doing, and it made sense to me at first, was okay, you bring Jamie Lee Curtis back again, so this time you set the path back to where John Carpenter initially meant for it to be. And that is to where Michael Myers is simply just the babysitter murderer. He doesn't care about his sister, doesn't care who it is. It just matters that it's a baby. That's what I liked about the 2018 film, when he took one look at Jamie Lee Curtis and he just keeps on fucking walking, and she realizes, you don't give a shit about me. It ain't about me. It's just about, he just wants that to relive that night again over and over in his head, right? Like, that's what it's all about. And I mean, at that moment, you turn him back into this shark, right? Like he was in the original film. Because once you made him the brother, once you started giving him more background and all this other stuff, it starts turning it into more of like motivation. And they added the thorn crap and the other later ones that they retconned before H2O. And it was like, why. At least H2O had made more sense, and it felt like a much more satisfying ending. Halloween 2018 went nowhere, and it made no sense because at the end of the day, it didn't undo anything it needed to do, and it didn't prove to me that Halloween 2 shouldn't exist.
Well,
But anyway,
I think as a TV show,
I know that's off the beaten path of what we're talking about.
Yeah,
but
it's fine. And I think as a TV show, it would have to kind of mimic, if there was going to go down the Rob Zombie way, it would have to mimic like
the only other way you
Showtime.
do it is anthology. Sorry, I was just going to say, but yeah.
Well, that too, but I think you would have to do it the way they did Dexter, right? You know, and try to flesh it out that way, and just do it through a series of flashbacks. But I don't think an audience is going to sit through that.
Otherwise, you have to follow Loomis. It has to be a story. Like, that's the only way I can see you
Oh.
doing a series to where it's basically not so much about Michael Myers, but more about Dr. Loomis and the shit that he deals with and the other patients he has, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think, Andre?
Isn't
I
that
think
kind of
that
what?
there's nothing more that you can do with the Halloween
Yeah.
franchise. It
Isn't
has
that kind of
been milked. There is nothing more you can do. Let it go. That is my thoughts on it. Like, really, you've done everything. You have multiple continuities. You have branching path storylines. You can choose your own adventure. The first you can choose is, okay, what if Jamie Lee Curtis is his sister? That's your first branching path, right? And then
Yeah.
what if it continues beyond the second movie? That's your second branching. You have like 3, 4, 5 different branching paths in this franchise already. With so many branching paths, really, there's nowhere else to go.
No.
I mean, you even remade it. Really, like, I like my classic 80s monsters. I don't think there's any reason to ever retire something like, for instance, Jason Voorhees, which ironically is a Michael Myers ripoff.
Right.
But with the original Michael Myers, you have milked it to death. You have done everything that can be done with it, and you've even done things that shouldn't be done with it. It is time to let it go, rest forever, and create a new IP instead that can do the same thing.
Yep. Whole new character, whole new storyline. You know, I mean, just like what Andre was saying, you know, Michael Myers is basically a Jason ripoff.
No,
You
the
know-
other way around. Jason is a Michael Myers ripoff. Michael Myers came first.
Oh, did he? I
Yeah.
did not even know
78.
that.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, how many movies of these have there been?
A lot. An awful lot.
Let's see. Of the original series, there
There's
was
6 in
8?
the original series. Is it 6?
8.
Oh, yeah. Well,
If you count before Rob Zombie's remake, there was, because 6 was.
oh, right, yeah. But
H2O, and you have Halloween.
They're different continuities.
Yeah. But he's asking how many. So then you have
Yeah.
that for initial 8. Then you
8,
had the
10,
2 Rob
13.
Zombie movies. Then you had the last 3 that just finished up here.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
reached 13 in my count.
Yeah, something like 13, I think. Yeah.
So if they keep going with this, like, I feel like it's going to end up in the.
That's counting part 3, though. If you want to take that one out of it, that's up to you. Sorry.
But yeah,
It's part of the franchise.
it feels like if they keep going with this thing, it's going to wind up in the Bride or Seed of Chucky type film.
That's even better at this point.
Yeah.
Actually, Chucky is something that you can keep milking. You can't Halloween. That's the irony.
Well, they did until last season when it went woke, Andre, but that's a whole nother discussion. I was so pissed about that.
Yeah.
The series.
Well, we're on the cusp of losing Tom, and I want to get these 2 super chats out there. So.